Well, hello there, Chosen. Welcome into the service of the gods. As I am a believer myself, I am happy to be the one to guide you. Theodore's the name, but little old me is not relevant here. You are. I am here to tell you of some basic rules and hand over any divine objects that may have been bestowed upon you. First and foremost, the cosmic seed. Yes, Thea is far from a land of prosperity. Darkness was defeated long ago, but it is not gone. It lurks in the corners and attacks at night. The Shattering tears the earth asunder, and a scorching light takes hold of folk without protection. The seed, and others like it, is a gift of the divine, a piece of the cosmic tree itself. It can grant great boons, and it allows you to set up a village and provide divine protection there. But if you wish for the life of a traveler, or if you are skilled enough to create another seed one day, this seed can be used to forge divine artifacts, or even bring back a comrade from the clutches of death. Indeed, you'll catch on fast. Without the seed or different means that other factions may possess, the village attracts the cursed light and is taken by it within days. And if somehow that does not happen, terrors of darkness will drive your folk insane. This is how it has been in Thea for many centuries now. It is why we struggle still to survive just another day. I may pop up now and again to tell you things, but for now, you must take your first steps into this hostile land. Remember to check for resources on the map for gathering. Set up camp for craft and cooking, and check your inventory to make sure you are well equipped. Here, have some wood, so you may heal when camping. My advice is to explore, learn the ropes, and only then decide on a settlement. As tradition has it, your god sent me to guide your first steps on this new and bewildering island. To get us started, check what resources you have near you. There's a toggle right next to the mini-map.
Hey man, thanks for stopping by. You might enjoy the game. It's not unusual. Okay, so then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just got a recent free update, and I covered it back in 2019, and good enough reason to do a quick stream and maybe remind some people, or raise a bit of awareness about it, because it's a crazy amount of interactive storytelling in it, especially for an indie game.
If you have food and wood, they are always good to stock up on. You need both to heal when camped, and you need a variety of foods to better heal your mental wounds and keep morale high. Oh, and do you know what it means that you are chosen? You are all followers of your deity, but your gods speak and act through the chosen. They have a special bond, so if you die, that's it. Your god loses power and game over. Now, good. Finally, my first task for you. Cook or find me some more food, please. To do it, set up camp and choose nice stone oven icon to cook. Later, you can also craft high tier 4+ materials there. Or the basket to gather food from the land. This is making me hungry, so hurry up. He disappears.
Well, I guess it's made to maybe be sort of treated like a 4X, but I never saw that as its main thing. I always treated it more like a tabletop sort of experience, because it is very focused on you, your chosen one character, protagonist, exploring and getting into all kinds of adventures and events, the interactive storytelling stuff. So I kind of saw it more as a very interesting take on a digital version of a tabletop game, because it's not just because it does have this very dense strategy and resource management layer. What I had problems with was the combat. What is the little devil when you need him? Oh yeah, this guy has some other options, I believe. Oh, but I'm out of whatever the fuck these are. I guess I haven't played Hand of Fate, and I got nothing against card-based games at all, or card-based combat. I tend to use it sort of as well, but there was just something odd about the combat in this one that just didn't click for me originally. And I don't think it's necessarily this, because this is a straight up physical fight. It's when you get into the fights that require like wisdom or not, or where your fighting stats are the wisdom shit. I think that was the real issue as far as I was concerned. Also, why isn't there a tutorial? My question. Mm-hmm. Oh, is this... Do we prepare for like 7 turns? Is this what that is? Okay. Because I see. This is what okay. Interesting. Interesting approach. Yeah, I don't want that kid in the battle for sure. A random snake appears. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything. Can this guy do anything special? It's a weapon attack. Ghostly axe. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Can play the same card twice, but I think it comes with a disadvantage of some sorts. I think they do less damage, maybe? Yeah. And they act later, I think. I'll have to read up on it. Yeah, and I think there is a tutorial after this fight, maybe. Ah, okay, so now if you kill the original, I think everyone gets damaged. See, because I attack one of them and they all get damaged. So I think that's why you don't do the multiple cards, maybe? Oh, but I don't think the original method. I think it's just one. See? Well, Christian lost health. Okay. I got some meat and some scaled leather.
Yummy! Well done! And here, one must have a good drink too. Now, the same way you cooked, you can also craft equipment and later buildings in your village. You can also design recipes to see how they will turn out. Oh, and if you make special food, you need to save for something. Or, more likely, you gather good wood or better food and you do not want it eaten or burnt. Make sure to exclude them. You will find a looking glass icon in your camp on the top left side. And don't forget to spend your research points. You can see your research tree at the top right corner. So, now that you have this sorted, I know of an abandoned house you can explore. Who knows what mysteries you will uncover there? Remember to check your inventory before you venture out.
This is the weakest railroad ever, but you need. I have this gaming philosophy that it's okay to railroad your players in a tabletop setting if the situation asks for it. And generally, what I mean by that is that if they're new players, too much freedom can lead to too much fucking around. So they get, you can increase the play area as they advance, as they play more sessions and understand how the game works. But for the first couple of sessions, railroad them. What the fuck is that mask thing there? Coal is described as a rather weird kind of rock. Quite useless for crafting, but at least it burns well. No shit. Yeah, I remember, if I remember correctly, you do get to upgrade your materials. Nut tincture. If it sounds suspicious, then it probably is. It doesn't sound suspicious because of other reasons, I think. So consume at your own risk. Maybe not then. Let's see. Crafting is crafting. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have anywhere close to enough anything. Ooh, the other ring. Not the one ring, the other ring. Okay. Advancement. Oh, I think I need one more? Or I have access to one thing? It's been 4 years since I played this. Takes a while. Okay, so this is equipment. Food, okay. I'm getting the food part. Ooh. Traditional menu. Traditional Slavic dishes. It's from my neck of the woods. Spicy vegetables. Yes. Ooh, grandma's treats. That's cool. Goblin recipes. The sweet meat thing is odd. Ooh, you can drag that shit. Okay. Meaty meals. Meaty meals. What's this? Oh, building and rituals. Oh, isn't this? Yeah, removes one level of a random curse from all characters in the group. That's nice. I don't even remember exactly what to go for. What would make most sense? You say stone and metal. Quartz, clay, granite, gold, steel, silver. I like silver. Okay. Steel it is. Oh, okay, so this determines how well the group is hidden. Well, not that well hidden, apparently. Let's see what this is. Nothing, but this has to be something, right? Yep, ruins. Oh shit, there's a skull here. You can notice it with like what used to be a femur, let's say. The ruins are old. Yeah, the art is really cool. The ruins are old and decrepit, likely already looted many times over. But you never know what hidden secrets you may yet uncover. The south area seems less traversed, but also unstable. Investigate these safer areas. We found some clay and some stuff. That's good. It's nice and no one died yet. Oh, there's something there, like there's deer and shit. By the way, I hate deer, so there's that. Oh yeah, it's a hut with some deer. Yummy. I hate deer the animal. I'm fine with deer the meat. But I think we call that venison. So there's that. A gathering. We can gather some iron. Okay, let's not put the kids to work that much. This is modern America. You come across the ruins of a town. It was torn asunder by the Shattering, clearly. But more than that, there is an odd light beaming from the gash. Now the thing is, the imp whatever said something about scorching light. So in this game, light is bad, or at least it's not very conducive to mortal life. So hunter or perception. You find tracks of people all going in one direction, away from this place, but their prints are odd, as if their steps were made in unison, like an army of the undead. Yet you see children, folk with injuries, and even dogs following the same pattern. Suspicious. Also, there's this dude here who has fucking whatchamacallit, what were the ice zombies in fucking Ice and Shadow? Ice and Fire? No? What were they called? Were they cold ones? Fuck it, I don't know. But idea is light bad. Also, my god is like the god of night wolves, so yeah. Now I can either follow the tracks or search this place. It says the place has been torn asunder. Doesn't say anything about the stability of the area, so I much rather follow the tracks because everyone's leaving. You follow the tracks and find a group of folks. Hey, their eyes empty of light, their limbs slacking yet not slow. They stare at you and walk away while the group of light wisps shoots your way. Oh, fuck me. Sure. Let's see if we can learn anything. No, there has to be a tutorial for the fight, for the battle system somewhere in the game. Right? There has to be. Anywho. Places the character on the battlefield in a range draw. Okay. Fair enough. Let's do that, because I don't know, I doubt this only does extra damage if the target has armor. I'm gonna doubt fucking light will-o'-the-wisp, whatever the fuck that is, has armor. Just you. I guess. Normal damage. Can I tell? Speed of the swarm, whatever the fuck that means. Whatever. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't get Christian involved again because he lost some HP last time, and I don't know about that teddy bear. What about Grodislava? Or Grodzislav? Oh, this does decrease delay of a character on the battlefield. So boop. Hey, I can do that as well, motherfuckers. Can I do that again? Huh. Or maybe not. Oh, it costs more. Okay. Interesting. Keep it this guy. Still don't understand the advantage or disadvantage. The disadvantage of casting more copies of the same card yet. So let's look at this. I guess that's the turn. I know that is 5, 13, and 8. 7. I'm gonna cast it again. Let's see the identical version. Let's see what changes. Nothing changes in between. Except this one attacks later, I guess. And they both get damaged. Weird system, man. Weird system. You defeat the light creatures and find no trace of the others. I got some topaz, some quartz, some scaled leather, spiritual blessing, increase your mysticism and destiny. So death is good. Losing life is not great, but fair enough. Experience on the research points. You have to admit it is a pretty interesting in the absence of of a human-led and populated tabletop session. I think this can work as a pretty decent sort of ersatz replacement, because the results can be really weird. Oh, so now I get to decide what they get upgraded. Okay, because they... Yeah, fair enough. So, Minyanka is a huntress. A hunter. Huntress is the character. So, she can do perception, and I imagine she needs perception for all that hunting shit. Wisdom. Secondary mental attribute affects luck, rituals, crafting, and gathering. And sanity, in brackets mental health. Nice, nice that the game takes that into account. Mental attribute affects research and crafting abilities. She has a lot of perception. Not a lot of everything else though. Base value 7, bonus multiplier 90%, final value 7.2. The modifiers are, oh yeah, I gave her the pet crow. Yeah, I think I went with horse. Whatever the fuck, the werewolf night god. She needs a drink. Can improve morale by either increasing max hit points or by adding shielding. That's nice. Woof. That daytime debuff is a biatch. Skills from equipment. Weapon, standard weapon skill. Armor, standard. Pet crow. Innate. Ghostly axe. Throws an axe which oddly enough only materializes once thrown. Able to damage both body and soul. Schmexy. And apparently ghostly axe, I guess, is a perception thingamajig. These cards show in which challenge type the subskill can be used. Physical, mental, spiritual. And what the fuck is the spiritual? Spiritual und physical. Okay. The fuck is out one over? Single target attack from range draw. Oh, I think this is the thing that just damages as you call into play. Fair enough. Max faith 18. What's this? Oh, that's the shielding for each. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Wits. Which is nice, I guess. Just gonna go with more perception because this is what makes more sense, I guess. This is a scavenger. Yeah. What can they do? Trash attack. They have mysticism. Seems to be their stat, and destiny. Ooh, that's a lot. And Grodzislava is still a child, and her development will be decided a bit later on what she goes towards. Can be any of three things really at the time currently. Let's just double down on the destiny. Save that for later because I don't know what I need. Ooh, that looks like food of sorts. Ooh, rats.
You find Theodore's abandoned house. It is nestled amongst some trees and looks rather old. Inside, the place is surprisingly lived in and well taken care of. There is even a fireplace. You hear an old woman's voice croak at you.
Well, dinner guests. How splendid. Do come and stay forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're dinner.
There is no way out. The doors are gone. You will have to face this hag to escape.
Oh, shit. I don't want a spiritual challenge, I'm an idiot. I don't think I can fight this with spirit. Fuck. Damn it. I don't even know. That didn't do shit. Yeah, this guy just does brute force. That's not gonna help. Everyone does just brute force. I don't think brute force gonna help in a spiritual battle. What? What the fuck are those? That thing does poison damage, man. What the fuck am I supposed to do against poison damage? Okay, has been placed more than once. Each copy has its own action, but every time it becomes affected by a skill, all other copies are affected as well. All copies of one character share the same color. Okay, so that's what basically happens. They just you get more potential damage dealing, but they also die at the same time. Very odd. Highly odd, may I say. Yeah, I'm gonna die because I chose poorly, as the Templar Guard would say. guess that did some damage of some sort. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Which is never a good sign.
You defeat the witch, and the hut changes back into an old, decrepit building. Theodore appears.
Well done indeed. As chosen, it is your job to stay alive. You must either dominate the lands or solve the Shattering's mystery, or else all is lost. And for that, you must live. I shall be back soon to give you a final task.
He disappears.
That's so not helpful. Settings. No, doesn't seem to have any. Okay. Well, this is cute, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Bro, what do you got? 2-6 destiny, 3 smarts. You go with the smarts, bros. I have no idea what the fuck happened there. Fruit, meat, iron, sure.
Now that you have had a little time to get your bearings, how about doing me and your gods a bit of a favor, eh? You'd have to go to a place and deal with some trouble. As you remember, to set up your first village, you will need to find the right spot and gather materials. Or you can just choose the life of a wanderer. But either way, there will come a time when the gods ask you to do battle, to solve the Shattering's mystery. For now, your job is to live long enough to face those challenges. Not very glamorous, I know. But listen, there is a small village of Slavians not far from here. I ask you to seek them out and help them out of their troubles if you so wish. A final rest from their heresy is not out of the question, but a peaceful resolution would suit us just as well.
Heresy, brother.
Let us just say they do not follow the path of the gods, but have strayed into the arms of fallacy. Now, typically, our gods do not care, but the culprit was a chosen, like you. Thus, it is a case of teaching one a lesson.
I smell the tent of chaos.
He only smiles.
Still don't know what I need. Okay, there's a bunch of shortcuts. Ah, this makes slightly more sense. Design mode on. Ooh. Beetle jelly. Ew. That sounds fucking nasty. Okay. Oh, this is what the village is. Okay, so healed. Everyone is healed. I don't have anything that much better to get them. This takes a while to get used to. Oh. No? Okay. Can craft a shiat. Need a shit ton of everything. Okay, this needs leather, wood, topaz, I guess. More leather? I don't know what that is. Doing this gathering shit over here. See what happens here.
You come to a small village, and despite the calm weather outside, you see storm clouds hanging over the settlement, and lightning dancing threateningly around the palisade. As you walk in confidently, you see several scared faces looking out of their windows at you. Finally, a small group of villagers comes out to face you. The storm. It seems not to touch you. How? Oh, that. It's not our fault. It's that fool Zbigniew. He's chosen too, you see, so we listened. And he said the light is good and we must worship it harder than the old gods. He said Svarog was a fool that cannot tame his own domain, and that worshipping magic and turmoil was evil. We listened. They cower before your anger, but one of them remains defiant despite it all. We are simple folk. We do not understand much, but light should be good. This we know. Your words are so cold, just like Zbigniew said. Well, I don't know. We listened to a chosen one once before.
Concept. Okay, so basically, apparently, in order to convince them of something, instead of it being a persuasion roll, it's literally a fight. It's a mental fight. Okay. Sort of getting where what the idea is. Reliable argument, see? The young one knows some shit. I don't think brute force gonna do shit in a battle of mentals, but this thing has more numbers here than my tiny dude, so that may not end well. Brain seems to be the most powerful, maybe? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, sure. Woof. I think I died? Yeah. No. What the fuck just happened? How? Yeah. I lost the mental fight, I guess. That brute force is gonna do anything.
Your logic is sound, Chosen. We will not fail the gods again. Here, this is where he went. They hide back.
Such a weird combat system. Wait, where did he go? Where the fuck? I don't care about fucking seaweed. They told me where he went, but I cannot see it. It says must search for him nearby. Shit. Oh, there's some meat there. Oh. Oh, a new chosen. Come to smite me, have you?
You're honest. Good. Let me tell you though, your puny gods can suck it. I've had enough. I stopped. I was fed up with doing their dirty work. I lived my life, and then when light came knocking, I answered, because I like their side better. Zbigniew drops to the floor and swears he will do better. He leaves for the village. Theodore appears.
Magic and harmony calling out for the light of the gods to shine upon this wretched soul. Well done. This is surely the best way to show the power of the gods, eh? Indeed, although confronting Zbigniew was needed for other reasons too. Many stoves burn in our divine kitchens, my darlings. Now, I leave you to your own...
Okay. I don't seem to have fuel. That much fuel left. Oh fuck. You come across the ruins of a small human settlement sheltered within a dark grove. How the fuck do I come across anything? I was sleeping. No remains of bodies, not even signs of struggle. Instead, it seems as if the people simply left their home. Their material belongings, however, show signs of extreme heat and ash. They are welded together in unnatural ways. You also see pretty lights flickering nearby. Holy fuck. What's up with the reverse mohawk there? Ask about Zvatelko. lowest form of the Lightbringers. Usually a Lightbringer is a good thing in games or in, fantasy settings. If I remember correctly, you are actually the Lightbringer in another in the RPG I covered a long time ago called Ember. Anyway, the force that comes from beneath the earth. I know not what this force is, only that when they came, our exile was done and we have returned to aid the gods. The Svatelko and their lot will attack you with spirit, so you must plan ahead to strike them first, or be prepared for the spirit fight when they assail you first. This sounds like the beginning saga of Yu Yu Hakusho. Well, fucking it. Thank you for telling me that I have to defend myself with spirit even though I fought some of these fucking things already. That doesn't help. But this guy has a shit ton of spirit, I imagine. $26? $50 million? Did that just do damage to my... I don't know. I do not know. No, I don't think so. Because that did something, that just copied it, but whatever. But I can hear it, yes. I don't want to say I'm starting to get the hang of this. I really have very little clue what the fuck I'm doing. I have some clue, but that clue is very little. What I'm saying. I mean what I'm saying. Literally. Fuck you, Ray of Lights. Light wisps, whatever the fuck you are. What are they? Something. Svet somethings. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Ooh, it's even more damage. Okay. Shit. Svatelkos. The Svatelko dissolve in the man-nods. Good. So you are the chosen of the gods, and thus we, the Volch, pledge our service to you. Fucking a spiritual blessing. Less faith. Who are the Volch, bro? We are what you may regard as witches. Only we are men. What? Can just be like wizards or warlocks, bro. You see, after Veles gifted magic to the first Viedma and her descendants, he also gifted 6 men. Wait, 6 men with magic? Is it 6 rings to the... No, wait. How many rings did the Realm of Men get? 9? I don't know. Right, the Koshei was one of the 6, yes? Koshei, yes, an uncle of ours, you could say. Kostek was our Kostek. Okay, that sounds familiar. Was our father. Not interested in power struggles or grand schemes, he tried living a simple life. Had a wife and they wanted children badly, but the law forbade this because they were brother and sister. No, I'm joking. The 6 were not supposed to pass on their magic, but the 6 were good at breaking laws. fair enough. Yeah, and in terms of this, oh, we can research a bunch of stuff. Axes, swords, armors, shields, jewelry. I'm a big fan of jewelry. Ranged weapons, artifacts, scrolls. Well, I think armor sounds decent, but what about like spirit and whatever the fuck and shit? Anyway, so allows you to craft robes. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good night. Robes, medium armor, and heavy armor.
Well met, friends. Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly. Well met, friends. Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can... Zbigniew is no longer troubling you.
Fat rat and a rat. Okay, this is gonna be more straightforward. Hey Aries, yeah, they are very cute. A bloody human tooth. Mmm, tasty. Ah, vermin nets. Let's see if I can set some traps. Okay. Still not very clear how this is supposed to work properly, but we're going with it. Ooh, an iron sword. A bit of leather. Okay, so I guess I have to make it here now. Yes, the sub skill is destiny. So this guy needs a destiny weapon. I doubt you can do a lot with the iron sword. Yeah, because it's strength. Sub skill requires strength. Oh, Grodzislava can do that, I guess. Also, maybe she can? No, because it's so that one is perception, and she has like 12.7, so it's definitely the better choice. But just in case she needs to fight. Hey, what the fuck is this? Hey, Keldister. Not very many people on chat. Relax. It's basically just me. Um, well, I played Thea 2 many years ago at release back in 2019. I just thought it just got a big free update, and I thought that would make it a great occasion to do a refresher stream. So still having problems remembering or really truly understanding how combat works, because the combat is the most confusing part of the entire game. The game itself is really cool. I liken it somewhat to maybe a tabletop session, but with way more resource management and gathering and crafting, and it has a strategy sort of layer to it, but it also has this weird combat that can be physical combat, mental combat, or spirit combat, and each of your characters has these separate sort of stats and separate abilities maybe that apply to these stats, and but I'm still having a hard time understanding how the fuck it works. Oh well, it's interesting you played the first one. I had never heard of the first one at all. This is a weird island. There is no places to go gathering for wood, as far as I can tell. I'm a chosen one of the so my god, the god I chose is the god of sort of like werewolves and darkness and shit. So at night I have enhanced stats, and at day they're unenhanced. That didn't help shit. Okay. I need to engage in some stuff. I got people sick and spirit sick apparently. So let's camp. And rituals. Yeah, but why can't I do it? Does it require all of this shit? Because then that's an issue. Do I need to research it? Perform the spiritual healing ritual and or improve morale to regenerate faith. Well, fair enough. Yeah, apparently I can't. I don't have the enough stuff to do this because I haven't had. I couldn't find. I haven't found any logs anywhere. Ah, morale bonuses. I got none of that. So this guy's kind of damaged. They all have a shit ton of health. The kids are not doing all right. But you see, Keldistan, not necessarily interested in winning the game. I'm much more interested in simply playing it. It's a weird thing about me. I don't care that much about winning per se. Not a big fan of, not a big believer in competition for competition's sake. Or even in general, to be honest. So I'm much more of a journey better than the destination sort of thing. There's way more to learn on the way to whatever than once you reach the whatever. Yeah, I also have no fuel because yeah. This is a weird island. It's autumn. Crafting is 25% faster. Possible weather conditions: rain, sunny day, wind, scorch, darkness. Detraumative events. Challenge 1. They now face the the croppings, the rite of passage into adulthood. But this path is never easy. You must now choose what the journey the young one will take before God's willing they may return to you as an adult. So Grodzislava, I think it was strength. Says strength or chance. Your child is strong, they will follow the path of what. Yes, she has a lot of strength, so we're gonna go with that. Yes, there we go. I have a nice fighter now. She can do hurry up, brute force, and line charge. Has the weapon I gave her, physical blessing. Well, that's cool. The other kid should upgrade soon as well. I'm still trying to find this curve game thing. Which curve sounds like something else if you're from my region of the world. Oh, some wood. Wagga wagga wagga. Yeah, let's hang out here for a bit, and let's gather some wood, people. And you can do some research. Do not have enough stuff to cook. You can cook. You can cook. You can craft. You can do all mine. Gather, cook, craft. But you need access to the recipes and the shit. Yeah, well, no, at least that's what I'm. It's not even about fun in that sense, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it is, sure, but I'm just much more interested. I'm also a fan of game design and mechanics and stuff like that. I've always wanted to make my own, and especially something like this, which, like I said earlier, I interpret kind of like a sort of digitized version of a tabletop game, but sans the humans, because let's face it, not all of us either have access to alive humans or really want to engage with a lot of alive humans they don't really closely know in order to play tabletop games. So in that sense, a tabletop game definitely is much more about the process, the adventure, the improv, the discovery, the collaboration. That's the that's the difference. That's the main thing. I much prefer collaboration to competition. I think we can get much farther by collaborating with each other than by competing. A boar slayer, but that's not where I'm going. That's not what is important. So since I have the buffs at night, it makes kind of like sense for me to camp out during the day and gather resources and stuff, especially now that I'm gathering wood, and then just travel at night. Hey, research, something happened. But let's see what these are events, I think. These things. Yep. Oh, I come across the ruins of a town again. Yes, let's percept. Let's follow the tracks. Don't get me wrong, sometimes, especially if the purpose sort of the game is that, like StarCraft. Or one of these battle royale games. I occasionally play Apex Legends. Sometimes, yeah, that is like that is competition of a source is part of the game. But that goes back to what you were saying earlier, when most people tend to take that to an extreme and just focus on that instead of having fun. yes, we have our launcher melee attack targets 2 opponents. Okay, she's gonna need better armor because she's in melee range. I just noticed that now. Oh shit, Tomislav is a child kid. I have a new child kid with me. Okay, fuck. So, as far as I can tell, there's the red things are enemy turns, the green things are player turns. Each turn you get a set amount of these action points. Hey Danny, no, not. I mean, the game seems to be of maybe Polish descent, but I'm actually Romanian, and I live in Denmark. So, fair enough. Okay, I was doing some stuff here. Some of your characters can also have pets, and you can summon them. A very Pokemon sort of way, or Magic the Gathering, depends how you swing on that particular subject matter. Yeah, so the game is Thea 2 The Shattering. Just recently got a fresh update, and that's why I'm playing it. At least Danny just found out about it, so as far as I'm concerned, I think I did mission accomplished, let's say. Something really weird about the combat in this game is you can summon copies of your same card. The difference being that, well, they attack at different periods because it's influenced by when you summon them, and also if you attack one, they all get the same amount of damage. So it doesn't get spread out or anything. So it's weird thing. Still don't understand the mechanical purpose of it. Let's see, we found some shit, we got some spiritual blessing, and good. That's a good outcome. Let's go explore this one. I think we're pretty well. No, see the purple crescent moon, that's spirit, and yeah, Christian is not doing well. Neither is Tomislav, and the spirit purpose. And the problem is low faith. Anyway, yeah. It says perform the spiritual healing ritual and or improve morale. The problem with the morale thing is I don't have anything to improve morale with. Once the counter reaches 0, 28. Oh, that's gonna take a while. When is Christian gone? Oh, next turn he's gonna be turned into an adult. Nah, Danny, that's fine. I get a fair bit of comments about my accent, and you'd be surprised. But you might have assumed Polish because the game has a lot of Slavic sounding words in it. So, fair enough. Still day, maybe now. Fuck. Let's investigate the safer areas. Oh, I just found some wood. Wugga wugga wugga. Not that time. Okay, let's continue sleeping. Let's camp till nightfall. till night. I mean, yeah, literally till night. Gathering nearby. I have no, I can't get, no. Break camp. Let's go gather some shit while we're here. I don't know why I can't get the malachite though. We'll see. I can put 2 people on gathering wood. Can you build anything for me? No. Oh, I need to give the armor. Do you have armor, Grodislav? I'm gonna give me some. So you can gather, you can cook, you can craft. I can't do any of this shit because I don't have enough raw materials, but it's something you can do. Research, that's nice. Where the here, okay. Yes, she has no armor. Who has the armor? This guy. Menyaga, yeah. You know what? I don't. Our robes. Oh, but she should. Can you? Yes. Okay, so at least she has a shield now. I really need to make some armor for her. You are not doing very well, huh? Kids can't wield shields, but they can wield weapons apparently. So let's wait. Yes. No, the kid. This guy is for intelligence. Is he a scavenger? Much like in real life, you know, kids don't necessarily turn up as adults, as one might assume from their childhood. Yep, he is a scavenger. I already had a Gnivosadka. Gnivosadka over there was already a scavenger, but that's fine. Let's see. Still has a. This art is pretty cool though. No problem, Danny. Generally, what I do on the channel is older RPGs, computer RPGs, and city builders, games from around the 2000s and whatnot. So, ooh, since you're from Latvia, I have a series called Illegal Games, where basically I review 20-year-old pirated game CDs. So you might find that somewhat familiar, maybe. But yeah, whenever you have time, you can check out my backlog. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, one more of these. Ah, the bloody tooth vibrates in your pocket, and you know the invitation to the curve game is active. Soon you see a portal, and through it, a cavern. Holy shit! You might want to hang around for this, because this is like the ending of a quest, of an adventure quest. You enter the back room of an ordinary human tavern, but within you find an unusual crowd: a hatchling, a pine conet, a shack, and a tooth fairy all sit around the table, hunched over bowls filled with water. There are dice on the table and an odd scoreboard behind. The tooth fairy beckons you. Don't know you, but you got the tooth, so in you come. Grab a chair and a bowl and we'll deal you in. Okay, let's play this out. You sit down and are encouraged to roll your dice, which are made of bone. Fair enough, there's nothing out of the ordinary. As they fall, an image of a human male appears on the surface. The tooth fairy claps his hands. Good, good. A contestant is drawn. Now, when it is your turn, you roll the dice and see what mischief befalls them. All your demon tricks are allowed, of course. Not as if you know exactly what that means. The more curves and other permitted profanities your man yells, the more points you get. Simple. Scheming, backstabbing, and trickery are encouraged. Your seat didn't become vacant by chance, haha. The others nod, some with enthusiasm, some a bit stressed. The Hutchleg seems especially worn out. The Shaq sitting on your left tilts his bow to show it to you quietly. Shows one of you, luckily not sitting in here. Some demon trick, likely from Leopold, shows you camping in a forest and Leopold sneaking up to plant poison ivy in your shoes. Yeah, Leopold has a thing going with the Hutchleg, but that winged scoundrel cheated and now Leo is stuck as a pawn in the game. Listen, if you play and win, I will help you and we can free Leo. Oh my god, I have not kept track of all the drama and all the relationships within this fucking weird shit. Oh, that, well, different things, but mostly the exemption from future games for 3 years, at least for me, but also items and such. If you fail, you may lose things, or spirit, or blood, if that stupid fairy wins. Ask him if he intends to help in that case. Yes, I will help, but you have to let me win. Let me take some of your spirit, I become stronger, I win, I can free Leo and can name you as exempt from the games too, you just have to trust me. Nah. Dude, these are weird, fiendish, mischief demons, I'm not gonna. So as a reminder, the more curves and other permitted profanities your man yells, the more points you get. Simple really. Roll your dice, figure out the best way to annoy your mortal and have fun. Use your people skills here to read the others, bluff and call their bluff too. I think 1 and 2, I think the numbers here represent how tough the challenge is. So 2 might be a problem. Attack this bunch and be done with it. Try to play fair and think of ways to make the mortal swear. Well, I have people skills, maybe. I don't necessarily have weird demon shit. Let's try to be fair. Enemy group. I wasn't aware we're fighting, but fuck, we're fighting. Fucking A. What are we fighting with? Are we fighting with physical shit? Because if we are... No, we're fighting with the circles, which is intellect. Okay. Well, thankfully, I have decent numbers. Decent. Yes. Chillax tiny, bro. Yeah, this one has decent amount of damage I'm doing. More? What the okay. also play newer stuff. Well, I have a lot of the indie games in my backlog of videos, but I generally play newer stuff that kind of looks like older stuff, or that is generally in the city building or RPG genre. The older videos I cover tend to be older games. Some of them tend to be a bit more varied, like I did Project IGI, or Project Iggy as I call it, which you may or may not remember from 2000, and that's a tactical shooter. So that's very different from what I normally do, but it's such an important game in my history growing up. I'm also a fan of point-and-click adventure games and adventure games in general, so on occasion I'll cover some of those. So it's not just that, but it's mainly RPGs and city builders, but I do some other stuff. I have a series of videos chronicling my thrifting. I'm collecting physical stuff, physical games. Let's see. Let's see if I can show you anything. I have one right here. Although in this light, I don't know how well you can. Yes, you can see like that. Yeah, like that. You should be able to sort of see. It's Pro Plus World 1 and 2. Talk about. So I do that as well. I have a very fresh thrifting episode actually planned for Monday. Hey, I won, although very little sanity left. So a newbie wins, beginner's luck to be sure. Here a reward, and you can name a dozen mortals and demons exempt from the game for 3 years as per the rules. I have a friendly house demon now. Okay, so that ended that particular quest more or less successfully, I gotta say. Well, and yeah. Thea is also a weird looking tiny demon. Yep. A shack. I don't know how you pronounce this word. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it either. It increases gathering, so that's nice. So I can give it to Christian, who is a scavenger. Already should have gathering, I imagine. So I think there you go. Hey, that's fun. Held in one hand, random blast, hurry up. Oh, so this is like a page of script on that held in one hand. So this can maybe work for this guy. No, the one is a two-handed thing. Not in this case. It uses perception 2.7, but this uses mysticism. Oh yeah, it's definitely better with this thing. Whatever the hell that is. Yep. Cool. So for now, for a little bit, we are, well, I was just saying we're free of God quests, but apparently boars attack. Suddenly, boars attack. Okay, but boards only rock physical. So with physical I can deal some damage. Also I can summon my own board, and thanks to the god I'm serving I can summon a werewolf at the cost of health. Maybe not the best of deals, but in some cases maybe it is. You never know. Did I lose one of the kids? I think one of my kids died or some shit. No, my hunter died. Fuck. No, didn't. This is her, that guy, the other kid. Yeah, I lost a kid somewhere. I didn't lose a kid. I only had one left. Yeah, I'm good. My entire party is still alive. Surprisingly. Anywho, that's about it for this stream. This has been Thea 2, The Shattering. I think you can find it both on Steam and GOG if you're interested in it. Abusive Analysis, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.